Welcome back to another episode of the Burger Boys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss the next one. So today we're going to be pretty much demolishing everything here. We're going to keep the truck. The truck is iconic. And also we got that for free at the very beginning. So basically anything we get for free in this Let's Play, like we started with the truck, the bathroom, that kind of stuff. We're not going to sell those for money because we didn't earn that. And also the truck is iconic. So we're going to keep the truck. We're going to pretty much demolish this whole platform because we paid for the platform. And actually we replaced the tables last time, so we own those. Things like these barrels and stuff I didn't pay for originally. So if we get rid of those, I won't be able to keep the money. So we'll just, I don't know, we'll figure it out. And I'm probably going to remove the shipping containers because we're going to try and build a fast food style restaurant, right? It's gonna be something like this. So we're gonna be building something like this for the Burger Boys. An old school fast food style restaurant, just like that, the same kind of roof. And it's probably just gonna be like a rectangular building, pretty much. And we're gonna try and do like, see how it's got like that sort of road going around it? We'll try and do like a drive-through style of thing. Now also, you might be wondering why Dr. Gluon isn't with us today. He couldn't be with us today. In fact, he could be with us today, but with multiplayer in Sims 4, that mod doesn't currently support build mode, so you can't build walls and flooring while you're in multiplayer. So you have to do it in single player. So basically what we do is I just build in between the parts so that when next time we play together, we have it. Well, we need it. Okay, let's make sure we keep things safe that we want to keep. Obviously, Patty we're going to keep, so I'm going to put Patty over here. All right? I just don't want... Oh my gosh. Patty, don't scare me like that. Patty, like... like glitched up to the side. It's like, no, we're good. We can get rid of all of this, I think. You know what, I'm gonna keep the beds just in case, because they're only 168 if we sell them. It'd be nice to still have beds and a shower. Gluon did give me permission to sell everything we own to build a restaurant, so I will sell it if we need to, but I'm gonna keep the stuff. I feel like we don't need the TV though. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna keep the stuff, and then we can sell it later on if we need to. So that's my plan. Goodbye, ketchup and mustard shipping containers. You treated us well. Let's keep it. We'll keep it. Again, we'll sell them if we need to, but it might be good to have tables and chairs if we can't afford. We're keeping the bench, guys. The bench ain't going anywhere. We're keeping that, don't worry. I got a plan for this. I'm just gonna put it over there. Oh no, I'll keep it there because I need to remember where it was. And I bought all the stairs and everything here, which is good, so I can just delete these, get money back for them. Now, what I was gonna do is do this, so I can just cut this whole section off. Then I do this. Now it's on the floor. That's all I wanted to do. My plan is we're gonna keep this. It's gonna be on the ground, like under the building. But I think we need to move the whole burger truck though. I kind of don't know where exactly the main structure is gonna go because I don't want the trucks. I think I might need to move to the side somewhere maybe. I think we gotta change the fence around this place too, actually, because it's a little uninviting for a restaurant. Well, basically, this, like, as far as the renovation goes, this is pretty much a tear down and start again. It would be good to have cars parked at the front, like here, and space along that way. Yeah, I think I'll only do parking at the front here and not like around the side because that's going to take up too much space. So I think this will work. And then, yeah, that makes sense. So look, it's a little bit tight on the entrance here, but that works. Here, I feel like we could have like a nice, oh, you know what would look good there? I reckon this one. What if I scale it? Oh, yes. Actually, that's pretty good. I put it like right there. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let me get that out of the way. Do we even need this? Maybe we don't know. Why don't we just get rid of the bathroom block? Because we'll do bathrooms inside. We're going to have a building, so we'll have bathrooms inside. I'm going to get rid of this bathroom because we don't need it because we're going to have a bathroom inside anyway. I don't know why I'm doing it one by one, to be honest. Rid of that. All right, that's gone. We're just going to get rid of this. That makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so now that's better. Now we're working with something a little bit better. This is where we put this guy. Right in the middle of this. I guess facing that way doesn't make sense, so I guess we'll maybe face it that way just so you can see it from here. Or should it just be 90 degrees? Maybe just 90, because it probably works better. Yeah, so that'll be in that corner. That makes sense. I probably want a foot entrance somewhere here. Okay, I'll remove one of the parking spots. Have like almost like a walkway. Is that cool or annoying? I'm just gonna do that for now. Now for the actual food truck, I think we're gonna have to move the food truck anyway as well, because that's kind of a little awkward at the moment. What if we just had it across multiple parking spots? Like instead of having all these cars here, we just have it like parked there. Beautiful. Burger Boy's truck is now over there. I think I'll get rid of these trees and we can still, we could probably still have someone like parked like here. Yeah. All right, so the actual building itself from there. So I'll move that to line up with it better. And then we need at least probably 4 tiles around the edge, maybe 5, so we can have like a decorative fence line or something around it and fit like landscaping might be nice. But this is the initial, what are you thinking there? The initial sort of thing, but I don't know if it'll be this big because I might need to scale it down a bit because if we want to have like details We need to keep this area clear, so I think I need to shrink the building a little bit, maybe. I feel like the wall should be taller, though. It seems a little short, doesn't it? Like medium, maybe. I'm going to go with this for now. Although, hang on, I do need some overlap at the back, because that looks real beefy otherwise. Do that. There we go. I won't have the overlap there because the cars are supposed to drive up to the building. So let's see. So the roof is going to be... So we're going to do this. I'm going to go 1. I guess I got to keep in mind the scale of this building. It's not that big. Yeah, that works. Because I don't want to make it too tall. I don't know what this corner is going to look like. I might have to adjust that, but alrighty. Look at this beauty. This is a work of art, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we're looking for. Kind of looks a little short and stumpy though, doesn't it? How's that? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Now, oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're using the Burger Boys pink. Let's go. Yeah. Look at that. That's beauty. And then the building itself is just like white. We do need the sign along the top, which I guess is going to be, whoops, going to be one of these. Problem is, actually, I need to kind of remove the text underneath because I don't think it really makes sense for a banner. I think we need to get rid of the burger, pizzas, and more. Please put glass over the outline. Super creepy. Oh, there it is. We can't do that. We cannot have this in our restaurant. How could we possibly have this in our restaurant, guys? I would also like to do another Burger Boy sign, maybe here, actually. Let me move this. Yeah, so it's like a sign down here or something. Should it be angled maybe? So like when you're turning in. Yeah, so like a nice sign there too. So like when you drive in, you can see it. Burger Boys, yeah, let's go. You know, the cars coming in, they have to go a little bit, but that's probably good. That's like traffic calming. You know, they'll slow the cars down so they're not like ripping through here. That works. How's that? Yeah, we can have some outdoor seats along here maybe. I don't know if we'll do that right away. Now, the old Macca's kind of has like bricks around the outside, which I quite like. We're definitely gonna have this light up. For sure. Oh, Batu lights. Oh my gosh. We'll just make this smaller so it doesn't look so... You gotta know this is Burger Boys. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And then this sign's lighting up here too. Look at that. I need to figure out the dumpster situation as well because we gotta put dumpsters somewhere. Because we'll have the cars come around here. I have a drive-through window here somewhere. Actually, we gotta figure that out too because we gotta have like... I'm gonna have one guy like pulled in here maybe. And this will be like maybe the window here somewhere. Oh yeah, I was thinking... Like this one here, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're gonna have one there. That's where you get your food, and then of course you gotta have like the multiple windows, like the one back here where you pay. Left in the US, yeah. Well, this is Australia, so we're on the right. So the thing is, we are an Australian fast food joint that's opened in the United States. But we refuse to put. So the people are driving, they're like reaching over the other side of the car. I didn't even, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that. That's just how it is here. So I'm like, it makes sense it's that side for me. We need like the ordering, we need like a menu board. Yes, that's what we need, like back over here. Oh, the mascot is the ordering thing that you talk into. Let me put that there for now. Fish, meat, or veg are our options. Yeah, because you like pull up here, and then you can see all 3 menus. Kind of a little blocked, but pretend it's not. And then what looks like we need to put like something that looks like a speaker on the mouth of this thing.
Oh my God.
This was done by someone over in my subreddit by Skellenby. I'm not sure how to say it, but yeah, they made this little artwork. This is "Don't Tease Patty," and then it says, "The Burger Boys are not liable for any deaths, injuries, or incidents happening on lot." Or we just move, Patty here because we got a space here. Maybe
that's actually pretty good.
I think maybe we just have it at the front instead. Like over here. Yeah, look, and then you can see Patty there. There's Patty there. The Burger Boys. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. That's what we're after. Yeah, well, I'll figure out the fence and stuff. I'm going to figure out what doors we're going to use. Maybe just like that. Or maybe the Snowy Escape ones are actually kind of good. Because they're just like a nice big square, kind of commercial looking. And then we can put like signs in the window and like posters and stuff. Is this building too tall? Because the wall height is just, there's a lot. Do we like that better? Well, the thing is we built it originally on the 2nd floor so we could have taller walls. But also I guess we get the added benefit of having that there, which is kind of cool. I think it looks better like that, personally anyway. That looks sweet. Well, where are my dumpsters at? We need the dumpsters. I think somewhere like here, because then like the garbage truck would like come in this area or something, right? Here we go. Yes. And it will be kind of open to the drive-through. But we'll block it a little bit, like maybe like this. Because we can fit a door there, I think. Yeah, that's better. All right. Yes, that's totally the door we're going to have out here. Yeah, because that could be like staff only for sure or something, Yeah, so we have that little door there. So inside, let's go. So obviously this is a kitchen back here where we've got those 2 takeaway windows, or the drive-through windows. That's fine. The kitchen doesn't actually need to be that big, so I might have that as like a smaller section there. Oh, you know what? Let's have a little greenhouse on the side here, maybe. Just have it like sticking out here. That might work. Just have it attached to the building. Because we've got this weird space here we can't do anything with. We go like this. I'm gonna turn this into a greenhouse roof. See, this is like our shtick. Like, you come to Burger Boys for the greenhouse produce. This is like our thing, you know? I know this is like facing a fence, but whatever. You have like a little greenhouse there. What about that? What do we think of that? Not the biggest greenhouse, but we could probably get like a good concentration of produce in here. Well, here we are the next day. I took a break and I finished this off in a sort of speed build style. So I kind of just kept the layout pretty basic. We have the kitchen sort of where I initially said. I also went to the Shake Shack that we like to steal ideas from. I mean, to be fair, we don't want to steal too much from there because Gluon did get food poisoning from their burgers. So, but I like the way the counter was set up, where it was kind of an open wall between a couple of columns, and then we had like the front counter just here. So that's what I'm going to do here between these two columns. I figure it works out pretty nicely for the most part. There is a little bit of fiddling around to get it to work, as you can see even just here. I'm just trying to get this all sorted out. And then I also, I'm putting this wall back in because I need to actually put menus up above us. So I'm using these menus that we used in the drive-thru of like the fish, meat, and veggies. It's a little bit weird, to be honest, but we will be making some custom ones of that. I don't know if I'll do that today or soon or, you know, whatever. But we'll change the menu so they're a little bit more on brand, because at the moment it doesn't really make sense. But just use your imagination. They look great. Now, we also just have to make sure to scale sort of everything down to fit properly. I think they're also kind of a little low. If a sim sort of walks up to them, I think it's like, I don't know, I think maybe the sim walks up and it's kind of like that, but you know, we'll see how we go. It did take quite a while just to position all this stuff, and with the columns and the counters, that's figuring out how it all worked. But yeah, I think it was a good idea to sort of get the initial layout and plan on stream and then come back and spend a bit more time doing this. Of course, we only have a very small budget. We've got 7,000 simoleons left at the moment, so there's only so much I can do here. Also, I'm not sure how everyone's going to feel about this, but Gluon and I are super excited. We made this place so grungy. In fact, it's probably worse than the food truck in terms of cleanliness. You'll see that at the end, but we're very excited about it because at first, I guess the idea that we had, I was talking with Gluon, and we were like, okay, maybe the idea is, you know, we bought this lot, the whole like parking lot, we turned it into our fast food restaurant, and then we probably employed really bad contractors, you know, and they did a really bad job building this place. So there's a lot of cracks and holes. And then I guess they were just bad, so it's dirty as well. There's like goop everywhere on the walls and floor and all that. Now you can see I put in a second kitchen chef station there. That's just a test to make sure we can fit a second one in later on. I'm not getting it now because we don't have that much money. But yeah, so we can fit another one in there later, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, as I was saying, this place gets really dirty because quite honestly, when I finished furnishing this, I was like, this place kind of looks nice. And we're not really at that point yet. You know, we want to work up to that. We don't have that much money. We have 20,000 simoleons to build, you know, this whole thing. So we grunged it up and we're going to figure out some goals. You can also let us know in the comments of this video what you think what should our goals be? We were thinking probably, I guess the idea is we have to pay someone to come in, clean up the mess, you know? So I don't know, I'm just gonna make up a figure, $2,000 to clean the goopy stains off the floor. Let's just say that. Or like with the cracks, we have to pay contractors to come back in, fix the cracks in the wall. You know, that kind of stuff, just to add monetary goals to try and get to it. Or some other goal. I don't know, maybe we have to sell another 100 meals or something. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. But any suggestions in the comments below would be amazing on that kind of stuff. Yeah, so one of our things, as I mentioned earlier in the video, is, you know, we are known for our fresh produce. So we have our beautiful greenhouse on display for all of our customers to come and see, which is pretty exciting. It is kind of funny though, once you see the fully grunged up restaurant, it's really gross. It's really gross. The whole restaurant is so gross, and then there's like this greenhouse, you're like, oh, I don't want to eat here. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, before I forget, I have to add in the stairs going up to the roof because we do need access to that roof. That is Gluon and I's personal space that we can use and do whatever we want with. At the moment, we've got a couple of our trees up there that we used to have downstairs. But that's kind of it. And I also put up our fireplace and our little palm tree that we had left over. So those just kind of hang out up there. And then we do have a little bit of living space downstairs here on the left. At the back here, this is the bathroom. So this is where we're going to have 3 toilet stalls. Only one of them is going to be currently in use because we couldn't afford more than one. So we have 1 that's functional, 2 that are to be built. But yeah, we got the bathrooms here for customers. and ourselves, because we also don't have our own private bathroom, so we just use that one. It's fine. And of course, we have to use really crappy flooring. We've got like the scratched up flooring in the main dining area. That's sort of worn out lino flooring for the kitchen and bathrooms. Now this is good. This is our celebrity wall, which I think is the highlight of the place. You walk in the door, you see it right there. We've only got 3 at the moment, but we're gonna get more. We do have one more from, I can't remember the Sim's name, but it didn't come with a frame, so maybe we can just crumple it up and put it on the floor next to it. Now, I wasn't really sure what to do with the host station, because it's like, we need to have a host station, but obviously we don't use it because we're having guests seat themselves, so that's not really necessary, and we don't really need it. I mean, we need it for it to function, so I just kind of tucked it by the door, and I was like, that'll do. We'll just put it there. And then, yeah, there's a little bedroom there. And then I was like, maybe because we got these white bricks everywhere inside the pink wall, but I thought we needed like another texture somewhere, something a little bit different, because everything was a little too white and a little bit sterile. And then here comes the grunge. Oh yeah, it's coming in, and there's a lot more as well that we don't actually see on camera that I add in afterwards. Now here at this point, you can see the body outline. I was going to do a cut in the floor, which I'm doing here. But you'll notice when I remove it, the light, it's very quick, but the lighting, you get that sort of outdoor lighting and it looks really bad. So what I actually end up doing is keeping the glass, and then I just use like some fences and cones around it afterwards. Now we're upgrading to the high school years table that you guys really liked a few episodes ago in the Burger Boys. So we've got the pink tables. I've just done some basic chairs. These will probably change at some point, but they're the cheapest chair that kind of, I think, looks okay with this table. And every table has at least 3 seats, because I made that mistake, I think, last time, where some of them only had 2. But I think the minimum group sizes you get in Dine Out is, well, not minimum, the biggest by default is 3. So if you don't have 3 seats at a table, you can sometimes cause them to split across multiple tables, which we saw. So every table has at least 3 seats. I don't think I did any 4-seaters, mostly because I was trying to save money. So I didn't want to waste money doing 4 seats if we couldn't really afford it. And then there's our candles. Kind of weird, to be honest, having these candles on the inside, but we already own them. So I was like, I'm going to go with it. I was also selling our old chairs just there because we also need to, get some lights going on in here and do all that kind of stuff. Now the flooring, I was kind of confused by the flooring because I was like, it kind of looks blank. I wanted to do something interesting with it, but I didn't really come up with anything good. The only thing I ended up doing with the flooring was adding cracks and grime and sludge, which surprisingly did make it look better and more interesting. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or ideas for the flooring, yeah, let us know, because that'd be good too. And I did do a couple outdoor tables. I didn't want to do too many because we already have a whole bunch. We've got a lot of tables right now. And the more tables we have, the more people are going to show up to our restaurant as well. So instead of doing that many tables outside, I did 2 tables outside. We have all the tables inside. I did some more benches there, as you saw. We're gonna have more benches. Oh yeah. And then I think we're just sort of doing. I was trying some more stuff with the flooring. It wasn't working. But I think that's kind of it-ish for the time lapse. Just choosing the final flooring. I changed it to this concrete instead, which I thought looked a bit better. And then we're just moving into the bathroom. Couple of sinks in here. And, well, eventually, I was doing nicer ones, but I ran out of money, so, yeah. Anyway, let's jump into the game and look at the final product. All right, so here we are in the game. There has been a few more changes since the end of that little time-lapse. I've essentially just added more junk and trash everywhere, because, look, this is a fast food restaurant. Even the nicest, and I guess nicest fast food restaurants, there's always junk in the parking lot, I swear. Like, they have to be cleaned up all the time. So, we got a lot of junk. We got a lot of cracks added back in, some goop around the place. We've got our old food truck here, just sitting out the front, taking up 3 spots. We got our little drive-through we saw, which I love this so much. I can't wait to do like custom signs here. I think that'll really finish it off. And then around the sides, I put in these guardrails, at least around the drive-through. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know if I'll keep those. Got some gutters around the place too, a little bit of graffiti out the back, more trash down the side there. Just really junking up the joint on the outside. Okay, building, do you mind not being in my way? Thank you. And then I did do a playtest. I originally had Patty sitting in one of these things, but Sims can't actually walk through those, so Patty just has to sit out more in the open. So I've just used like a regular fence around the place there, but we do have the beautiful Don't Tease Patty sign, which I think is very nice. So Patty's hanging out there. Nice big sign at the front here, which of course we've seen throughout everything else at nighttime. Look at that. This place looks great. Look. we ran out of money, to be honest. We didn't really have budget for more lights. We need more lights, especially around the parking lot, but in time. Look, like I said, we had bad contractors, okay? We do have our new custom content signs that I made here with the business hours. Hang on, I'm just trying to get a little closer. Here we go. So if you haven't seen this, it's a beautiful little sign here, which was suggested on Twitter for us to add. So I made that, added it in. And then we've got, yeah, the dining room it's a mess. It's so bad, but in the best possible way. Gluon also did suggest we add a window here to our sleeping quarters. It was just funny. I mean, why not have people sit here and they can see it? It's so gross. Look at the cobwebs everywhere. Lots of cracks in the floor. We do also have rat holes, which is pretty exciting. So that's there. The Batu tube is over in that corner. Here, I've added in our little photo. So I made this as a custom content item here, Burger Boys Beginnings, so we can see where we came from, the humble beginnings in the parking lot. I did actually add a few different options in here because I wasn't sure which one we'd like, so we've got different frames, and then black and white, and also the sepia. At the moment, we've got the sepia with the black frame. I thought it was quite nice. It's kind of on the celebrity wall because I feel like we're celebrities. Though, I mean, I might move that. I just put that there for now. There's the main big logo as you walk in. I feel like that's very nice to come see. And then, of course, we have the body outline just there, which we've sort of masking taped off, I guess. We've got the main counter, which I think looks great with the colored LED lights underneath. I think that's so cool. We've got the food goop on top. Lots of goop down there. This looks so gross, by the way. Come grab your sauce, guys. We've got plenty of it. Cobweb, goop, gross. But the greenhouse does look very nice. I'm super excited about that. Then the kitchen as well is just as nasty as everything else. We've got another rat hole in the kitchen, of course. And lots of trash. Janae's hanging out up there at the moment because I didn't know where to put her. That's where she's hanging out. And yeah, like I was saying in the little time lapse, I think the idea that Gluon and I want to do is, you know, achieve some sort of goal, whether that be money and we have to pay to remove the grime or the cracks or whatever, or remove this and patch it up, etc. Whatever, you know, the goal we decide on, that's kind of the idea. So we make this place better because this is a huge change from what we had before. And we don't want to just be instantly, you know, making a bunch of money, which I still don't think we're going to be anyway. But yeah, so that's that. And then the two toilets that we didn't have money to finish, we've turned into holes in the floor. And actually, if we go into live mode, there is a sludge fountain here. And we have put some cones there just to stop people going in. Ooh, spider. Look at that. So that's there. And then I think that's all the downstairs. Obviously, where the dumpsters over this side, just here. And then moving upstairs, there's not really much going on here yet. I didn't even have money to finish walls or flooring up here or fence. But we have a few trees up here. And then I guess our fireplace and our palm tree, which I think we could turn this into like a nice little living area. I was thinking maybe we could throw parties up here or that kind of stuff. I did also create a new banner recolor that doesn't have the text underneath. It has like 2 posts. Now, obviously, this is literally a 2D sign, so it's not super realistic. But like I said before, I don't really know how to do 3D models very well or quickly, and I know how to use Photoshop and do 2D stuff pretty quickly. So that's why pretty much all the custom content I'm adding is just 2D recolors of certain items because it's easier for me to do. And I think it looks cool. Like it's really nice to add all that kind of stuff in. And you guys are producing some really great art for us. If you guys are doing any sort of fan art, do post it over on my subreddit because that's where I'm seeing it. That's where we had the original Burger Boys logo design, which was this one here, and then I've since edited it into a bunch of different things, and that's also where this one was submitted to, which is fantastic. So yeah, if you guys are interested in doing any little fan art things, please do. We love adding your work into the game, and also, of course, they're always credited. I make sure to put your names on the actual items, so if and when I ever do share these items, it'll all be credited to the original artists because you guys are making this very, very fun for us. Just jumping in here to say that in between the bit I just recorded and now, I have actually gone and made the custom menus because I really wanted to see those in the build before we all got into it. So I'm going to show you those now. I think I also added a bit more trash around the place and maybe some other stuff, like a few small things, but mainly we got the new menus, which I'm super excited for. I actually based these off McDonald's menus just because that was the easiest reference, especially because we were basing the whole building off McDonald's. So I sort of borrowed some of the designs, and all of these actual items that we see on the menu are actually just screenshots from our restaurant menu here. So I went in, I just took a screenshot of this, and then I cut out each of the items. And I also had a look at what it said the price was. So all the prices are actually what is listed in here. So when we look on the board, we got the items here and the actual prices that they are. However, I'm pretty sure the prices that we see in the menu are before we add on our price markup and all the other stuff. So probably not fully accurate in game, but you know, I think it looks cool. Yeah, so we've got a few different menu boards here, and what I really wanted to do was have them light up at night, and I couldn't figure out how to actually mod an object like that, because like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing with CC besides photoshopping images. So what I did instead is just behind each of these, I put a get together light, this nuts and bolt one, because it actually seemed to work really well. I just scaled it down, and then once we go to nighttime, they like fully illuminate and look like a backlit either screen or, you know, one of those like backlit plastic boards that just has like lighting behind it. So I thought that was like perfect for the drive-through. Oh, and one other thing I did is because I made these, I changed the price to $100 each. The original boards that I based this off of here are $315. So we actually saved money by doing custom boards. It's not cheating, it's in the game. Yeah, so we got those custom menu boards there, and then I've also put some inside. So we actually have 6 variants. These are all 6 of them here. So I think we just saw these 3, and then I've got also some dessert ice cream options there. The coffee board, and the, you know, pizza, hot dog, fish and chips on this one. And of course, I can go and add any more ones at any point in time if I want to. But these already took me a few hours, so I was like, I think I'm happy with that. I just wanted 6 along here. And in the middle, because we had a bit of space, I was like, I could have done more menus or something, but I was like, for now, I'm just gonna have this wooden board there in the middle, and I'm quite happy with that. Oh, I also cleaned up our clothes, not related to the build, but we now have clothes, shoes. Our outfits are clean, and we have pink hats. Look at that. But yeah, we do have a little extra money. So I'm gonna add in, because I ran out of money originally, as I've mentioned, but I'm gonna add some more lights in. I'm not gonna do that right now, but we'll have some lights around the parking lot, and I might put some wallpaper in here where I ran out. All right, now back to past me that way. All right, well, that's the Burger Boys fast food restaurant. Stay tuned for a new Burger Boys episode coming soon. We can't wait to play. We cannot wait to play with this. It's gonna be so much fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.